I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey. Sorry, I was spacing out. Oh, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to, Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. What would you do? What kind of question's that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well... No, Yuri's my girl. We're gonna stick with Yuri. Walking home with her, yeah? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialise, I'd feel awful turning her down, so... Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. Oh wow, you just admitted it. Wow, there's not even any point in speculating something that's never gonna happen. Maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know. Need you? Sayori, what? I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone's different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. The conversation trails off, and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Poem time! Let's get all these horrible words. Yeah. Despise. Graveyard. Grief. Oh, that's her. Okay. Unending. Rain cloud. Anger. Inferno. Broken. Death. Oh god. Contamination. Disown. What we got? Pain. Poof. Sadness. Bunny. Doki Doki. Unrestrained. Suicide. Wow. Some of these words. What do we want? Precious. Oh man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in as well. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination, starting this club and now picking up the piano. Maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't all for you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. Well, I can't wait for the festival. It's going to be great. Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday? Oh yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but the whole day of school is where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people. Oh, I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you, of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Alright, never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, yeah? Alright, fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me. Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at the desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over. Hey. I wave my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again. Oh, sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everybody else. What? Everything okay? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little bit off today. Sorry for assuming things. Well, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, okay. If you say so. I worriedly glanced at Sayori before turning back toward everybody else. But the conversation has already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything unusual about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who's shuffling through some papers at her desk. Yo, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little bit strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading a little bit too much into it, but she seemed a little downcast today. Oh, think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who's idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her, but this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask you if you knew anything. I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her, and I also care about the well-being of the club members, you know. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. What, you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know. What? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it's always been. Ah, you're so funny. Have you thought of maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? Well, I totally said too much. Sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I just said. I'll talk to her. Don't think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everybody else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glanced around the room. Suddenly, I noticed Yuri peering at me from over her book, but she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realised that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord, so I've got no choice but to approach her myself. By now, it's a little bit easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. No, don't worry about it, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How were you even able to tell that I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot, so it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you're right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't worry about it. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping it to themselves, but if you're prepared to share what's on your mind, then I'd be glad to listen. Oh, it's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Her? Yeah, she seems a little bit off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened. Oh, that's quite romantic. What? Sorry, I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that, I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have been friends for a long time, that's all. Oh, gotcha. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little bit too much. The world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight, and there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. Oh, so you think there might be something behind it after all? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head, and she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behaviour today too, and I also feel that some concern for her. But in your case, it looks like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case, yeah. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? Oh, I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves, and you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That's, I think... She would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Wow, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. Oh, that's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah, I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Alright, let's read the book. Okay, after some time passes, Monica calls out to the clubroom. Poem time. Before I know it, everything's back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica. She smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Yeah. Let's go with Monica then. Hey, have you thought about what you wanted to submit to perform at the festival yet? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of other people, I've got to give it more thought. Alright, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it will turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at the poem. Okay, I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, aren't they? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there's also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading too much into it? Well, I could be. Oh, I do sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experience a little bit either. Anyway, here's the poem. Okay, alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day, I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow, I fall, and I fall and fall, and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes, and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There's no meaning, there's no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's kind of what I wrote about. Sure, I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers to write about things that are more sad than happy. Wow, are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Oh, yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your feelings because you're too afraid that it's not good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put a lot into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright, let's move on to Yuri. Hey. Decided to try something different today, I guess. Is that good or bad? Neither. I have my preferences. But it would be unfair of me to call something good or bad based on that. As always, I believe what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. Okay, that's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or other though. Yeah? Why me? Well, you're always so sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that right? Yuri thinks for a good minute. That must be terrible. What? For me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome. How unlikable of me. What? It's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink. Come to these sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking. Being disliked. What? What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring it up. Let's move on. Okay, do you want to share your poem now? Alright, here we go. Beach. A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface, under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss, but beneath grey rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same, yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where the toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic, the breeze is gentle yet powerful. Sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back, and I abandon my piece to erode at the shore. Drift forward, and I return to Earth forevermore. Wow, downer. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. You say that like you didn't even want to write about it. Oh, you haven't heard? After yesterday, Natsuki and I, well, it was amusing that we wrote about something similar in such different ways. So Natsuki wanted us to write about the same topic as each other again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know. It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for the share. Alright, let's go with Natsuki. This one's alright. Alright. Well, yeah. It doesn't blow me away. But there's nothing I really hate about it either. It's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. Wow, you think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as a type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden. Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. Wow, that was unnecessary. But think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say that we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here you go. I'll be your beach. Okay, I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls of your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart lap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in the footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail, and remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Okay. Yeah. Sure. I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach. Well, Yuri's take on it was a little more solemn. Well, wow, she better not have said anything bad about mine. After all, she was the one who wanted us to write about the same topic. Wow, you can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, I don't care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too, but there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. Yeah, those two, they're both saying the same thing about each other, so maybe they're coming to a halfway point, they can meet each other halfway. Alright, one to go. Sayori. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for somebody else, didn't you? Probably Yuri. I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thanks, Ushio. What? Is there something wrong? What? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. That's a bad laugh. I'm not convinced. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everybody else now, if you insist. Yay. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. I didn't even get to read her poem. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you just say something strange just now? What? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Wow. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Oh, it seems you're right. They didn't notice. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a bit when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's okay. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. Oh, no. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today. I didn't want to force it. Oh. That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people. Calm it, guys. I talked to her earlier. Everything's fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everybody will be doing this weekend. Wow, totally got ignored. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes, but we might need a lot of them, and different flavours. Can you handle that all by yourself? Challenge accepted. As for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all of the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri... Yuri, you can, Guys, can you help me come up with something? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now, Natsuki's pouting as well. Okay, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. Oh, that may be the case. But if I can't also be the leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know, so you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? Yeah, about that. I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. Alright, good stuff. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves me, the one who is truly useless. Oh yeah, don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. Okay, is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? Oh, I suppose I wouldn't mind a little bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monika's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you'd like to handle the baking on your own. Ushu may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assist him with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds like more like you're making excuses for Ushio to what are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work, and baking isn't. Just what do you think? Oh guys, just settle down for a moment. Why are they arguing over me? Natsuki I've barely spoken to, so in the end, it's up to Ushio to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. So I'm sure he's interested in, you literally just said. Yeah, I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying though. Can we just settle this already? Alright. Am I okay with this? I don't know. In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. What are we gonna do? Okay, I've been going with Yuri's routes most of the time. Let's keep going. Well, I'll probably be most useful helping out with Yuri. Yeah, are you serious? Why would you? Natsuki, I can already tell that you're about to say something mean. No. I was just saying. Okay, so you're going to be helping out Yuri then? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things, so I think your assistance is going to be very useful. Good to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said I'd be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little bit sour. So, is that everything we needed to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way? Me? Yeah, I guess you could say I'm interested in how it's going to turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki's sulking. What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant. Oh. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry. I don't really know why Ushio picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so... I get it. I'm kind of surprised though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monika and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri's trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work out perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would have said at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kind of appreciate that. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm gonna say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are gonna be the best part of the whole event. Oh, I believe you. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. And with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's go. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monika and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. What's up? I turn around. Sorry. I realise that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Do you want my phone number? I think, yeah, that's probably the best way. Okay then. Yuri and I exchanged phone numbers. Alright. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. What? My house? Is that a problem? No, I guess. I just thought that I'll be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. Oh, I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I prefer going to yours. Okay. In that case, it's not a problem. I decide not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way. I just need to make sure my room's clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself. I think we'll make a very productive team. Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking it. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking stuff, right? What? I didn't realise. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her a tremendous amount of effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out of the door. Yuri follows. I can't believe it. Yuri's going to be coming to my house on Sunday. My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up while we're outside of school. More than that, she told me she's looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. I seriously can't wait.